Have you ever wondered how the ancient gods would fare in a modern social setting? Picture Mercury, known to the Greeks as Hermes, the messenger of the gods, the divine trickster, and the guide of souls to the underworld. But don't let those titles fool you. Mercury was also a master of negotiation and persuasion, skills that are as relevant today as they were in ancient times. Let's delve into some of his mythological adventures to uncover the secrets of his persuasive prowess. Remember the time he cleverly persuaded Apollo to exchange his herd of exquisite golden horn cattle for a simple homemade lyre? That's the power of understanding your audience and presenting your offer in a way that appeals to their values and desires. In this case, Apollo, the god of music, was more interested in a new musical instrument than in a herd of cattle, no matter how golden their horns were. Or consider the moment when Mercury managed to negotiate peace among the gods during the Trojan War. That's a testament to his diplomatic skills, his ability to navigate complex social dynamics, and his knack for finding common ground even in the most heated of situations. Mercury knew how to listen, how to empathize, and how to propose solutions that satisfied everyone involved. And let's not forget about that time when Mercury used his eloquence and wit to outsmart the hundred-eyed giant Argus and rescue Io, a maiden transformed into a cow. In that tale, Mercury used storytelling as a tool of persuasion, captivating Argus with tales until he fell asleep, thereby saving Io. This shows the power of engaging communication and the art of storytelling and persuasion. So, what can we learn from Mercury's mythological exploits? Effective communication and persuasion aren't just about talking. It's about understanding your audience, empathizing with them, finding common ground, and presenting your ideas in an engaging way. And these skills aren't reserved for the gods. They're skills that we can all learn and hone. Just like Mercury, honing our communication skills can help us navigate complex social situations with ease. Can you imagine how Jupiter, the king of gods, would handle a heated debate? This is a question that may not have crossed your mind, but it's worth considering. Jupiter, or as the Greeks called him, Zeus, was not just the king of gods, he was also a master of diplomacy. In the pantheon of deities, Jupiter held a position of immense authority. He was the arbitrator, the one who could settle disputes among the gods. His word was law, and his decisions were final. However, it was not just his power that made him a great diplomat, but his ability to weigh both sides of an argument, to be fair and impartial. Take, for instance, the myth of the Judgment of Paris. It was a contest between the three most beautiful goddesses of Olympus, Hera, Athena, and Aphrodite, each vying for the coveted title of the fairest. Jupiter, being the wise king that he was, declined to judge, knowing well that any choice he made would incite discord. Instead, he appointed Paris, a mortal, to make the decision, thereby maintaining harmony among the deities. This tale serves as a reminder of the importance of impartiality in conflict resolution. Jupiter could have easily chosen a winner based on personal preferences or power alliances. However, he understood that his role as a diplomat required him to act in the best interest of all parties involved. But let's not forget, Jupiter was not infallible. He had his flaws and he made mistakes. Yet he always strove to maintain peace, to mediate and reconcile differences, to keep the divine family together. He understood the value of dialogue over force, of understanding over prejudice, and of patience over impulsivity. In our social interactions, we can learn a lot from Jupiter. We can strive to resolve conflicts with grace, to listen more than we speak, to consider different perspectives, and above all, to be fair. Just like Jupiter, mastering diplomacy allows us to resolve conflicts and maintain harmony in social situations. Would Venus, the goddess of love, be the life of the party? The answer lies in her profound understanding of human emotions. Venus, better known as Aphrodite in Greek mythology, was not just a symbol of beauty and love, but she also epitomized empathy, the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. In the grand stories of old, Aphrodite's understanding of human emotions was unparalleled. It was said that she could feel the fluttering heartbeats of young lovers, the silent tears of the heartbroken, and the joyous laughter of reunited soulmates. She didn't just observe these emotions, she felt them, she understood them, and she used this understanding to guide her actions. One such example is the famous tale of Pygmalion and Galatea. Pygmalion, a sculptor, fell in love with his own creation, a statue of a woman named Galatea. Aphrodite, moved by Pygmalion's deep love and longing, brought Galatea to life. In this story, Aphrodite's empathy for Pygmalion's unrequited love led her to take action, transforming his life and bringing him happiness. In another tale, Aphrodite helped a young woman named Psyche. Psyche was so beautiful that she incurred the wrath of Aphrodite, who sent her son Eros to make Psyche fall in love with a monster. Instead, Eros fell in love with Psyche. Aphrodite, seeing the genuine love between Psyche and Eros, eventually relented and allowed them to be together. Here, Aphrodite's empathy allowed her to see past her initial anger and recognize the true love between Psyche and her son. These stories highlight the power of empathy in understanding and connecting with others. Empathy transcends the barriers of language and culture, making it a universal tool for building strong, meaningful relationships. Just like Aphrodite, we too can harness the power of empathy. Whether it's understanding a friend's struggle, sharing in a loved one's joy, or feeling a stranger's pain, empathy can help us connect on a deeper level, fostering positive relationships and making us more socially adept. So, would Venus, the goddess of love, be the life of the party? Perhaps not, but she would certainly be the heart of it. Just like Venus, showing empathy allows us to create deeper connections and foster positive relationships. What if Proteus, the ever-changing god, attended your next social gathering? Now there's a thought. A divine being, Proteus was a sea god known for his remarkable ability to change form at will. This ability, my dear friends, is not merely a mythological novelty. It's symbolic of a skill that's universally essential: adaptability. Imagine this: you're at a party, and you find yourself amidst diverse personalities. The introverts, the extroverts, the thinkers, the dreamers, the realists. You see, each individual is a unique world in themselves, requiring a different approach, a different language. This is where our friend Proteus comes into play. In the ancient tales, Proteus could transform into a lion, a serpent, a tree, or even water. Each form had a purpose, a reason. Similarly, in social scenarios, we may need to transform our approach, our demeanor, even our conversational style. Not to deceive, but to connect, to understand, and to be understood. Let's delve a little deeper. Suppose you're conversing with an introvert. You may need to morph into a listener, giving them space to express themselves. Or perhaps you're engaging with an extrovert. You might need to become more expressive, matching their energy. This is the power of adaptability, the power to transform ourselves to suit the situation, the person, the moment. Remember, adaptability doesn't mean losing your identity. It's about respecting diversity, acknowledging that not everyone sees the world through your lens. It's about creating a bridge of understanding, a connection that's real and profound. It's about being like water, flowing and fitting into any container, any situation, yet remaining true to its essence. In the grand tapestry of social interactions, adaptability is the thread that weaves through it all. It allows us to navigate the complexities, the surprises, and the challenges that come our way. And in doing so, we become more than just participants in social scenarios. We become architects, shaping our experiences with our ability to adapt. Just like Proteus, being adaptable allows us to navigate any social situation with grace and ease. So the next time you find yourself in a social gathering, remember Proteus. Embrace the power of adaptability and watch as your social interactions transform into meaningful connections. So, what can we learn from these ancient gods when it comes to mastering social situations? Well, there are a few key takeaways. First, Hermes, the messenger god, teaches us the power of persuasion. To influence others, we need to craft our message thoughtfully, just like Hermes. Then we have Zeus, the king of gods, embodying the art of diplomacy. He reminds us that tact and negotiation are vital tools in any social scenario. Next, Aphrodite, the goddess of love, emphasizes the importance of empathy. Being able to understand and share the feelings of others is a crucial part of any social interaction. Finally, Proteus, the god of adaptability, shows us that the ability to change and adapt is key to thriving in a variety of social situations. Mastering social situations isn't about divine powers, it's about effective